You see where we are. So you know what we're doing? We're starting a new dress, and this is a Judy creation, so I can't wait to get into it. Isn't she lovely? Oh my gosh. Judy does the best strappy, naked kind of gowns, and I love it. So I'm in the fabric room because I'm hunting for very dainty white lace, and this might be what I need right here in the front. The universe loves me. All right, so let's pull this, of course. Let's look around and see what else we got. These are some swirls. I don't know about that. I'll put this in the maybe pile. Some beige. I need crisp white. These, we'll look at it. These, so there's a lot of off-white, but I need crisp white. Very crispy. All right, so look, we'll see what this is looking like. That is a little beige, but with crystal and you won't even be able to tell. Oh, it's gonna look so good. So let me grab all of these smaller packages of that same dainty lace. All right, so these are our 3 beautiful lace options. The first one that came in the little dainty bag that I saw were these ones here, and this is that shape. I like it. I'm not wowed by it, but I like it. The second option that I found were these little swirls, and these are actually a piece of lace that looks similar to what the drawing is. When I get back to the desk, I'll show you. So I do like that, but these ones here in the middle, I love. Do you see this kind of world configuration in the middle here? Oh, with these little daisies gracing around it. I can cut this piece of lace up into so many different pieces to kind of mold into exactly what I need. So obviously, I'm gonna go with option number 3, which would be this one here, and we're gonna just stone it up and make it gorgeous. I do have some already stoned appliques in the back. You know what, let's go get those now, and we can see how we can mix and match those in between these pieces of lace. All right, let's go get that applique. But in the meantime, and in between time, welcome back to the show. This is why it's Tiffany So Talented, the show that I do to show you exactly what it is that I'm doing when I'm not making your shea butter soaps, your hot cocoa bombs, cooking for Tiff's taste, or exploring this beautiful state of Arizona with my mom on adventures with Tiffany and Pam. But this show is about the dress, and the appliques are right here. So it's a black base, so I can use some of these crystals. These ones are gorgeous. I don't know if I want to use those because they're on a white base. These are gorgeous. They're on a nude base. I think these are a little too big, and this lady is literally a size 1.5, so those might be too big, but I cannot wait for the opportunity to use those. They are gorgeous. These are some swirls. These are some squares. These are some other, and some other, and some other. I might not have any appliques to use. Gold? No. Beads. Look at that. That is a first. We usually are completely stocked with appliques. Maybe I can put my bid in and make some extra money on the side, making some appliques for the shop. I think about it. But since we don't have any appliques, we're gonna make this lace work. Lace in hand. I got my flatbacks together. Now let's pull some specialty stones and see what we can come up with as far as configuration for these dainty pieces of lace. So we're looking for things that are tiny, things that are small. Those cut off triangles might work. Let's see, these elongated hexagons. Those are kind of big though. The size 16s are kind of big, so I'll leave that. Oh, we got some 11s. Do we have some 8s? Yep, got some 8s. I'll take the 8. Nothing else in there. Cornerbacks. I'll try those. We got some new stones. Now these are long, but I think they'll do the job. So I'll grab a box of those. Crystal. I'll grab a box of those. Oh, those are the 12s. I'll grab the 8s. Some 6s. What else is in here? Nothing. Alright, well, I got a few options. If I need any more, I will come back. Now, let's go get this dress. I grabbed some more. I saw that we have some new things and I need options. So, let's go grab this mannequin out the fabric room and get started. You know I do lives on Saturday and Sunday, right? Make sure you come by and bring your questions. Welcome back to the show. So we're doing lace placement today, and I already got started. I'm sure you saw it. Sometimes doing lace can be very tedious when you have to cut out all of the tiny pieces. So I wanted to show you exactly how I did that before I even got into the placement. But this dress is very tiny. She's a 1.5, and I wanted the placement to be perfect. Very dainty, very tiny, just covering the line. So that is what we're going to do today. So right now we're going to finish going around and up and around. Okay, so majority of the lace in the front is done. I came around the curve here, and I think it's looking gorgeous. I like the way the top is looking. I'm making my way back up and around where the straps are, but I ran out of lace, so let me cut some more. So I've got majority of this lace placement done. I went under the arm. I got the top of this bust done. It's looking amazingly gorgeous. Kind of brocade-esque. And lastly, I need to fill in this empty spot and then this cute little cutout on the side, but I need to cut some more lace. So tedious. All these little teeny tiny intersections, but these are the pieces that make or break your lace. See all those little edges? I'm going to cut all of that off. When I know there's people who use the soldering tool to burn their lace off of the mesh, but when you're not using lace that's attached to mesh, you gotta use some scissors. And that lace is usually like stoned lace, and I'm stoning my own lace. And the lace is done. And it looks so pretty. Oh, I don't know what it is about this black and white combination, but I love it. Maybe it's the lace choice. Maybe it's the placement. But it just looks so dainty, so elegant. Just gorgeous. And now, while I say cutting all the lace is the tedious part, gluing all this lace down is going to be even worse. Finally, I am done gluing all the lace down. Now I'm pulling out the pins. Look how beautiful it looks. Alright, let me finish pulling out all these pins. Alright, all the lace is done. And its proper placement. Nice and glued down. And gorgeous. So maybe I will continue my masterclass on placing lace with stoning the lace as well. Might as well add it to the main video of this dress. So, welcome masterclass people to the main video. First thing we're going to do is tackle these beautiful daisies with this stone right here. It's called Flame. It's very tiny. Let me switch it up, or switch the camera view so you can see it. So it's called a flame. These are the tiniest ones that we have, and I'm just going to use them as the flower petals. But before I do start stoning, I just want to give you a full 360 of how beautiful this lace placement is. I would wear it just like it is, but this is ballroom and we want everything to sparkle, so let's sparkle it up. And like I said, we're starting with these daisies, so I'm gonna go around to each one of these daisies around the dress and add those flame stones, and then we'll go into these smaller flowers like this with a different set of stones. But isn't it gorgeous? So pretty already. So let me bounce from this one over to these ones up here on the bust. Alright, so all the daisies are in place. So pretty. So next we're gonna go into these cute little flowers here. I think I'm in love with this dress. It's just so pretty. Oh my gosh. Look at it. Oh. So I got all of those other flowers done. Those ones. And it's just so gorgeous. Looks like a grapevine. Let me turn the camera around so you can see, because I used 2 different stones. Well, 2 stones, each 2 different sizes. So I used the flames again. So it went from the tiny ones to the medium size to the large ones. And then I used these diamond-shaped ones as well. See the diamond-shaped ones and the diamond-shaped ones, and then the flames. Ugh, it just looks so pretty. So I have these unfoiled 4-leaf clover shapes, and I think I'm going to use these. See, one side has the fire, the other side is just AB. I think I'm going to use the AB side here on these kind of the world shape ones, just at the tip. And then how it has the spikes, the 3 spikes out, I think I'm going to use my longer spikes. Where are they? Not those. Not those. Where are they? I don't know. Oh, there they are. So I'm gonna spike these out with those next. So for these world pieces, I got the glue on the tip. You wanna just put it right at the bottom and then add your pins to kind of hold it in place. So I like to use all four so all corners are secure. Just like that. Just like that one, and that one, that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and back to this one. Nice and secure. Good morning, Masterpiece Girlies. Yes, I changed the name from Masterclass to Masterpiece Class because we are creating masterpieces over here. So, this is what the dress is looking like the next day. Today we're going to go into the swirls. All of the swirls. Not most of the swirls, but all of the swirls. We'll work on these little leaflets later, but we're going to go into these swirls that are just plain swirls and these swirls that have the leaflets connected to it. I took the pins out of my 4-leaf clovers attached to the world pieces, and I think it looks amazing. So let's get into these swirls, like this one here, and these two on the bust. So pretty already. Oh my God, so I'm walking to the back because I need some size 40s in AB, and one of my old dresses came back for alterations and it is still so gorgeous. Oh my God, I should have did a master class on doing lines and stonage on this dress. It is gorgeous. Oh, look at the way this is just kind of braided down. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's so pretty. All right, let me see if we have any size 40s in AB. Oh, I see a whole bunch of 30s. We got some 34. Oh, there's 140 and 134. Oh, there's 2 40s and 2 34s. I don't think I need them. All right, I grabbed my 2 packs of 40s, 1 pack of 34, and I want to show you the back of this dress. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at the straps. Oh, look at the straps of it all. So gorgeous. Oh, I love this dress. I'll find the final scene footage of this dress and I'll put it off to the side somewhere so you can see it in its full glory on a mannequin. But it is gorgeous. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So what you do when you're doing your swirls like this is you make your line and then you start in the middle with the biggest stone. So our biggest stone is a size 40. So I'm going to make my line of glue. Then I'm going to add my 40s, and then we're going to go down to 34s, and then to 30s, 20s, 16s, and 12s. So 4 40s, and then 4 of everything else as well. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Those are the 34s. Now, these are the size 30s, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, and the size 20, again, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, size 16, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, and lastly, size 12s, 2 at the top, and 2 at the bottom. Alright, so some of these swirls get a bead on the tip. And then we're going to incorporate some of the jet stones. So we're going to go one in the center as my big stone. Frame that with 2 16s and then 2 12s. Alright, so around the edge of the inside of the biggest loop, we're going to frame it in crystal. So let's spin this loop right here. And it's going to be about 10 stones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I can fit 11. 11. And then for the rest of the loop that is exposed lace, we're going to use the jet as an accent. I did take the liberty of doing the rest of the dress already, so we only have a few here in this open panel to do. I'm going to take our jet size 16s and just frame it out. Here we're going to split it twice because one goes one way, one goes another way. And split it twice again. And that is how we'd finish our swirls. Now let's do it again. So for this tiny one, we're not going to use the 40s. We're going to use 134 right in the middle. We're going to frame that with the size 30 on either side. Then the size 20s. The 16s on either side. And then the 12s. And this one also gets an interior frame of crystal. Alright, that one is done. And this is the one we just finished. Now we're going to go into this one. This one is similar to this one here. But this is the last one of the swirls. Well, these two right here are the last two. I previously stated that I did the rest of the dress already, but I did want to show you the technique that I do to taper in size. So 4 size 40s, 5 size 34s, 6 size 30s, 7 size 10. Four size 16. And 4 size 12. All right, AB is done. Let's go into the jet. Well, let's go into this crystal right here first. All of my swirls, nice and stone. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Here, around here, and back around. So what I think I'm gonna do next is tackle these pieces connected to the world. And I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do, but we're gonna figure it out. I think I figured out what I want to do with these world pieces. So I'm just going to jump right into it and explain as I go. So we have these elongated pairs that I'm going to put right in the center, pointing down. And these tiny pairs pointing up. And off to the side, pointing up. And then I'm going to frame them in crystal. All right. Now for the world, I think I'm just going to frame it in AB. Inside, I think I'm going to add some jet on the size 12, just in between the intersections. So I figured out the configuration I want to do on these little petals here. I'm going to put a black pair and then line it with crystal. And it looks so pretty. I already finished it on the rest of the dress, but I'm going to do these 3 with you to show you how I did it. So I'm putting the black pair just at the tip with the point facing inwards. Just like that. And then lining it with crystal. All right, so that is it. And I know that you think that we're done with the lace, but we are not. So now what we're going to do is go in with the black stones as our embellishments. Something like this. All right, so I found the rest of them, and I have one more of the world lace, and then we're gonna go into these little leaflets like this that are hanging off the ends, and these little garland pieces like this. But let's tackle this world one more time. So make a straight line, middle, to the side. We're gonna put the biggest one face down, and the three small pairs face up. Just like that. Then we're gonna frame it in crystal. Right. Crystal done. Now we're gonna go into the jet in the world. All right, you see, all the lace is stone. It's gorgeous. That's what those black pieces look like on the tips. These are the ones we just did, and it's gorgeous. So now we're gonna go in with our black specialties and just do little accents every here and there, but it is gorgeous. So I have a jet version of those AB 4-leaf clovers, and I'm gonna stick those in strategic places, like one right here. Put a little dollop of glue, stick it in, and use your pins to hold it in place. So the next stone I'm going to use is little pear. All right, on to the next stone. So the next stone are these nuggets. I think that might be it. Oh, I have one right here. All right, so that's it for the nuggets. I have some pearls. I was thinking about putting them on the straps up here, but then I would have to incorporate them like on the straps here. Yeah, I think I'll do that tomorrow. So I changed my mind and I did the pearls today. I still have to do the straps on the sleeves up top and the ones in the back, so I'm gonna do that now. Sleeve straps done with the pearls on the shoulders. I think that looks amazing. I mean, technically this is not a part of the masterpiece class because this has nothing to do with the lace, but since we put the pearls on the straps, I'm going to intricately place them in the lace somewhere just for cohesiveness. Bye, Judy. Just for cohesiveness, but it's so pretty, aren't they? So we're back to this dress, and lastly I added these pearls to the straps and up here on the shoulders, and I forgot to add the pearls here. So I'm going to pull out all of these pins for the black specialties that I added, and then we're going to go into adding pearls to this, and then lastly it just needs a jet sprinkle on all of the black parts here, and then this beautiful gown will be almost done. I forgot I'm adding some dangles to this here. See in the picture, I already have them cut and ready placed. There is only 4, so I might go grab 2 more in a smaller size. Yeah, let's go do that. Oh my god, all that's left is the body sprinkle, but it is so pretty already. Oh my gosh, let me let you get into it. Okay, so I got all my pearls intertwined in the lace in strategic places, and now I lay my glue dots for the foundation of the sprinkle. So I'm gonna add my size 40s to this bust right here, and then I'll come back with the size 30s done. Okay, so all the lace is done. All I need to do is the body sprinkle at this point, but it is looking gorgeous. It's looking like a piece of art, to be honest. I did start the sprinkle on this bust here, so that is your sample of what the rest of the gown is going to look like up until we get down here around the hips. I'm going to fade it out, but that is it. This dress is 90% done. It's gorgeous though. Look at it. I love these little flower details. I really do. I think that's kind of what set it off for me. See the little flowers? Right here, right there. On the top of the bust line right here. Just poking over a little bit. Right here on my chest. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's super pretty. Ooh, let me show you these cute little leggings. I actually made these maybe like 2 years ago when the trend was that nighttime when you turn the light off, that iridescent kind of shine that the camera can give you. I put some of that piping, and this fabric is kind of like that too. I thought these were so cute. I needed some gym clothes and I wasn't gonna buy none. So I made these. Well, let me give you a closer look because it was cute. They got a little piping around the top here. And then this piping arched all the way around the back, all the way down. That's a nice looking leg right there. I got this nice arch here, the double stripe, and then I had the double stripe at the bottom of the ankle too. We're not gonna talk about my dusty Adidas, my dusty Feelers, but the leggings were cute, very cute. Might make some more. I'm looking at it. Look at this arch here in comparison to this arch here. This arch is more kind of toward the back. I was trying to dibble dabble in the athletic wear game for my daughter and for me, but I think they're really cute. I think they're cute. I might try it again if I get some time. Back to the dress. But yeah, so that's what I'm getting into. Here is your sample of the sprinkle that's gonna go on the rest of the torso in this bust over here. And when I come back, the dress will be done. No, it won't. Yes, it will, because I still need to put the dangles chains, those preciosa chains, hanging down from here. But other than that, it'll be done in a flat. So as far as the masterpiece class for the lace is absolutely done. So we're gonna go into showing you in detail how I'm sprinkling this bodice. This is my map for the size 40s. So I just put them in strategic place within the lace and on this bust line right here and down. I stopped where I stopped here because this is where I'm going to start fading the smaller stones out, just to kind of camouflage this line into the sheer fabric. It's going to be gorgeous. But this is the 40s. Now we're going to go into size 30. Here's my glue for the size 30s. I try to make the dots 1 inch to 1/2 inch apart and 1 inch to 1/2 inch offset to the size 40 stones. Some of them I got a little closer because I was really focusing more on getting them 1 to 1/2 inch apart from each other, more so than the size 40s. But if I could fit an area where it was 1/2 inch, at least 1/2 inch away from the size 40s, that's what I did. And this is about 50 dots, so let's jump into that before they dry. It's coming together. It is coming together. So I've got all of my 20s in, done, and on the way around to that small section on this back here. And I left the bottom open because I want to walk you through my thinking on how I'm going to fade in density down to this line with my 20s. You see my 30s are here. Here and here. I didn't even bring any 20s beyond my 30 line here. So let's do that and we can talk about it. The size 30s are in. I went ahead and bring it all the way down, and I want to show you how I faded that size 40 line. So you see the size 40s here, 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 and here, and here, of course, around the frame. And I just faded those size 30s, just that same 1 inch to 2 inches apart, just further down, all the way around. And I brung it up the back as well, or this side of the back. So that is my map for my 30s. Now I'm going to go in with the size 20s and bring that all the way down and around as well. All right, the dots are down. And do you see how I tried within this bodice and this torso here to keep the spacing maybe 1 to 2 millimeters apart? And once I got past this 30 line, I try to put them equal to 1 exact inch apart. And that is how I fade in density to this line here. So after I put these down, that's about 30 dots. I'm going to go in with about 60 in this area for the size 16s. But before I do that, I'm gonna start my 16s all the way back here at the top. I added a few more down here just for coverage, and I'm trying to get the same density over here that's on this bust on this one. We're getting there, so I'm gonna go in with my 16s now and hopefully achieve this same density that's on this side, and I think I will. I love it. It's so pretty already. My 16s are done. Now on to size 12s. Do you see the fading density right here? So I'm gonna add my size 12s only to like the bottom 5 inches of this area, maybe 4 inches of this bottom area here, and then this panel will be done. Down to the bottom, and then this side is done, and the fade up under the arm. So we're gonna move into this back section here, and then lastly we'll do that. Then we can do something fun, and I'll add on my chains. But I think I matched the density from this bust to this one pretty good. What do you think? So the size 30s are down on the bottom and on the top of the back, and I laid the beginning glue dots for my size 20s, and I'm gonna put those in and just continue the size 20s all the way down. Maybe I'll come back before I start the size 20s down here. Maybe I'll just finish all of this patch with the size 20s, then go into the size 16s, and then do this one separate. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. So here's the first step of the size 20s. And you see I tried to keep my spacing just spaced out enough to where nothing is touching anything. Alright, so I've got all of my size 20s in its perfect placement. I even went down and sprinkled the bottom with my size 20s. So now I'm gonna go in with my size 16s and fill her in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are finally done with this gorgeous black dress, and I just want to show you the end result. It's right over here, and it's looking so pretty. I'll give you guys your final scenes in a second, but I just want to gush over the gorgeousness of this lace placement. This was an absolute masterpiece class on how to place lace and how to use all of the tiny little dainty pieces just to make it look more Baroque looking, not B-R-O-K-E, but Baroque and one of a kind, unique, but B-A-R-O-Q-U-E, Baroque. And I love the way the sparkle, I even showed you the exact method that I use to achieve this density and this level of sparkle on my gown, and I think it came out amazing. I had some time to add these cute little chains down the center for an extra zhuzh up, and it's beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. If you feel like you missed anything, feel free to send me an email at tiffanysotalented@gmail.com, or you can always just leave it in the comments. See you in the next one. Thanks again for watching. It's so pretty.